Alright lads, this is Lads Gaming. Today we're doing another FPL video. Today we're looking at the top 7 differentials, in my opinion. So yeah, let's get started. So number 1 I've gone for is Anthony Gordon. He's an Everton midfielder, box to box. He's priced at 4.5. His ownership's quite low. His ownership's at like 1.6, I think. Yeah. And I feel, yes, he's got maybe 10 or 11 appearances, but he's like a bench player, isn't it, to fill out. I'd rather go for Gordon than someone like Stevens. You got to be a bit more exciting. Gordon's most likely to get an assist more than Stevens, who just sits at the back, either fills out between the centre backs when they go up for corners. It's just boring. I mean, if he scores 1 goal, Stevens, he scores 1 goal, you know, so it's not that much. So yeah, I mean, I recommend it marginally. So yeah, that's number 1. Number 2 I've gone for is Sander Berge from Sheffield United. He's priced at 5.0 million even. He's got decent appearances. He arrived in Sheffield for the January transfer window. He's looking solid. He's looking a real start. He's actually replaced Lord Lundstrom himself, the FPL genius. And yeah, yes, he's defensive, but he can go up for corners. And again, I think I'd rather spend an extra 0.5 on Burge, who's likely to get some contributions, than to go for Stevens. So yeah. So yeah, I recommend this one. Kind of really 50%, if not more. So yeah, that's number 2. Number 3 I've gone for is Che Adams. Now, he's probably the one out of the selection that's probably maybe talked about, but it's not enough. I mean, he's talked about a lot, but his ownership's really low. So people are talking about him, but they're not actually putting him in their drafts. So that's why they're low in ownership. He's obviously terrible before lockdown. Dreadful. I think he got 0 goal contributions. I mean, you'll see on the screen what he actually got. But yeah, post lockdown, he was brilliant. He scored a lovely chip, cold finish around Edison to kind of win the game. And then he scored 2 goals on the final day of the season. And yeah, he improved, and showing some of the value, not all of it, but some of the value. That's why I think he's got potential this season, because he's got some confidence. He's not had his confidence first, and then had his drought, and then going into the new season. So that's why I think he's a good option. So yeah, he's recommended. You can go Che Adams, or you can go Jordan Ayew, who's a little high ownership, but 7.6 isn't really a lot in FPL. Jordan Ayew, obviously, probably I'd say Palace have got harder fixtures than Sheffield, because Sheffield are a more defensive side. Crystal Palace, I don't think, are very good defensively. They're more balanced. They're not very good at attacking nor defending, but Sheffield are really good at defending, not so attacking. But yeah. Sorry, Southampton. What am I talking about? Yeah, Southampton have got really good fixtures. That's why I've gone for McCarthy in goal for my own draft. It's in the video about 2 weeks ago, so you can check that on the profile just down below. So yeah, so that's Che Adams, number 3 pick. Number 4, I've gone for Luca Digne. Now, he's very popular at the start of last season. He was kind of like 11. He'll get 10 points or a clean sheet, and then he'll get 2 points. And I think I had him 1 game week. He scored an own goal. But he's priced at 6 million. His ownership's 6.4%. I mean, you'll see on the screen, so I don't know why I'm reading them out. I haven't gone for him personally, but I would have probably, if I had 6 million, I would probably go for Doherty instead of Digne, because their fixture is a little bit better. Everton obviously got Tottenham first, but then they've got decent fixtures after that. So yeah, he's a good option. So yeah. Number 5, this is a very controversial one. I've gone for Lucas Moura. Now, I think, yes, he didn't get many goal contributions. I think he got 4 goals, 4 assists, or something like that. He's priced at 7 million, but there is options out there. You could either go for Foden, Mount, but Lucas Moura has potential to do well. He's just not really shown it. I mean, the season before, for Tottenham, Lucas Moura did really well. I think maybe he's fallen out of favour with Mourinho, but I'm not sure. But I've seen him start a few games in lockdown. He's done alright. We'll see how it goes, but I personally wouldn't go for it. Out of the whole 7, this is the one probably to avoid. Yes, he's got like 3% ownership, but I don't know. It's a huge risk. So yeah. So right, next one I've gone for is Marcus Rashford. And now, I know he's got a blank game week 1, but people are like saying that they're going to go for what I've gone for is Salah Aubameyang, and then I either go, if it depends on like if whoever's match fit, I would either go for De Bruyne or Sterling, replace him with Aubameyang at game week 3. But people, and Man United of course got blank game week like I've just said. People are looking at either Bruno Fernandes, Martial, those type of players, Greenwood, who I've gone for on my bench. Rashford's not really, people were like, he's not really contributing, but he did in fact contribute. It's just he wasn't so good in lockdown as he was before lockdown, and maybe that's why people are looking at it like that. But yeah, he scored a decent amount of goals, to be honest, respectable really. I think it was like 15 and above. Got a couple assists and there. So yeah, I think this is a really good option. I recommend it quite highly. So yeah, right, next, the last one I've gone for Sadio Mane. He's got quite a high ownership. He's 12 million, same price as Salah. I've gone for Salah, like I said earlier. But I feel like he's going to do better than Salah. But even though I've gone for Salah, I wouldn't be surprised if Mane does a lot better than Salah. Last season, Salah just edged it on points, overall points. But Mane had a couple of injuries. Salah wasn't really injured. So I feel like Mane could do better. Mane obviously being quite a few years younger. But you know, it's a tough one. You can go like a double Liverpool, and then maybe if Mane or Salah doesn't do so well in the 2 games, which you can get a Man City player and a Man United player, you know. So yeah, I mean, to my draft, I've made a couple of changes on the top of my head. Wait, hang on, I'll just check. Give me a second, guys. So I start with McCarthy. I've actually got rid of Doherty. I've brought in Justin, and I've gone for and I've kept Trent, which is likely, which is very likely. I'm sure you expect that. Well, that's right. Here we go. I've kept Vinagre. I kept Saint-Maximin, kept Salah, brought in Aubameyang, got rid of Ziyech. Then I've gone for Dallas instead of, I can't remember who did I replace him with. Yeah, it was a lot of chopping and changing. Brewster I've gone for instead of Shea Adams, because simply just a bench player, just 4.5. That's all I can afford. I've kept with Button, and I've kept Greenwood on the bench. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please like and subscribe. If you maybe name some differentials you guys are thinking of down in the comments, I'll listen to them, and I'll say my opinion on them. I'm sure your guys' opinion's probably a lot better than mine. I mean, I got 1 million overall ranking last season. I wasn't that ready. I feel like I went a bit wild. So yeah, see you guys in the next video.